Oh, that's a bad start. I'm sorry. Okay.
Take two, Richard. Take two.
Yes. God, I don't know what happened. I am not prepared for this question.
Sorry, I threw his in there.
It's okay.
Start from the beginning?
Yes.
Lily, you lived at Washington Family Ranch growing up. What was that like?
There was a lot of good and hard parts about it. I mean, who wouldn't want to have two pools essentially in your backyard, you know? Clubs were super impactful in my life, and just getting to see kids experience the joy of club. Also, the fun didn't stop when like summer ended. We would have PE in the sports center, which is a crazy thing to experience. And then sledding down the hills of Creekside was like just a really cool experience. There was also, I mean, hard parts. Like, I would have loved to play the sport and I just couldn't do that because it's so far out, but the good definitely outweighed the bad.
This summer, you were a camper for the first time. So what was it like being an actual camper at Washington Family Ranch?
It was a crazy experience. Driving down the road, I've driven down countless times, but this time in a bus with 50 kids I didn't know. And then I was in this super familiar place with like unfamiliar people. And then just the Lord changed throughout that week, and like those unfamiliar faces and people turned into some of the most like important people in my life right now. And like, I'm just so thankful for that week.
When your family decided to move to South Salem, what was that like in your life?
It was an exciting and crazy, just like a whirlwind of emotions, because I always thought about moving to West Salem because that's where my family lives. But after camp, I like knew South Salem was where I was meant to be, and I couldn't be happier about it.
What was the first day of public school like?
It was undoubtedly the scariest thing I've ever done, walking into the doors of South. I've coming from a school of 11 kids last year, K through 8, myself being the only 8th grader. There's 2 teachers and 1 building. I was ready for that change for a while, and so I was excited to jump into it.
How has this young life experience in South Salem impacted your relationship with Jesus?
It has shown me like firsthand how awesome he is and how he works in just awesome ways. Yeah, this year I've had a lot of worries about friends and just everything about moving, and South Salem New Life has done just that. Like, they provided such fun friendships that I'm like super excited to explore more, but also super thankful for.
The first day I know your cabin met you here and walked in with you. Can you tell me a little bit about that experience?
Yeah, so we all met on the football field before we like started all the freshman things, and they were just so happy to see me again, and it just made my day. And so we were all in this like circle standing until they let us onto the field. And then we went to the field and we're doing all this stuff, and then we went to the bleachers and we all were just sitting in this row, and it was just like one of the coolest things, just being like where I'm coming from, just having these friends here in South Salem High School. Like, I just never thought about this happening, and it was just this really surreal moment for me, just being like, I'm actually in actual high school with some of my friends. Yeah, it was a cool moment.
Looking from the first day of school back in September until now, how has your sense of belonging shifted?
I think I just feel so much more known and loved. And even today, I was walking down the halls and some of the camp girls waved to me and said hi, and they're so excited to see me, and that just like brightens my day, just knowing that I have people that know me and like know where I'm coming from, and who can like just share this new season with me. And so it's just, I just feel so known and loved, and I'm just very thankful for it. Another thing I've been super thankful since school started is Wednesday mornings and campaigners, because even though I don't want to get up in the morning, once I get there I just feel so happy and just so like, it's just this feeling of like I'm at home, and that's because of the leaders, and that's because of my friends are there. It's just this cool experience.
Sarai, tell me about meeting Lily Squires this summer and the whole process until now here in October.
Yeah. Well, I am so thankful for Little Squires because I was invited to come to camp with the Judson girls, not knowing anyone, not knowing the leaders, not knowing the students, and so I was brand new. Then I come to find out that Lily was also brand new, so we kind of bonded instantly because of that, because we were both like the newcomers, and so I'm so thankful for her, so thankful that she was there, that we got to connect and just experience new friends, new experiences together. So after camp, we started a group chat because we became best friends at camp. But after camp, we started a group chat, and it was just really cool for me to be on the outside, just seeing the conversation going on in the group chat, and then planning the first day of school, planning where they were going to meet, planning even what they were going to wear. I was getting text after text about outfits, and so that was just a really fun experience for me to have seen the beginning of the relationships, and now like the friendships that had blossomed through camp, and then seeing them plan the first day of school, seeing them talk about how nervous they were for high school, because even though Lily was kind of like the new one, everyone was going to be a freshman, and so everyone was experiencing those nerves, and so they just relied on each other, and I got to see it, and I got to experience it from the outside, and so that is really special to me. So I am new to the South Salem community, and so even just coming on campus, like I don't know where anything's at. I'm still getting to know like what the entrances are and where the gym is and all of that. And so when I came to the volleyball game, or when I come to games, it's really cool to see, because I'm walking in a little nervous, and then I come in and I see Lily's face, or I see the students' face, and they're just excited to be a part of the fun, a part of the games. And so them not knowing that they're helping me as well is incredible. Like, they say that I am helping them with their confidence, or I'm helping them like enter into the world of high school, but they are doing the same thing with me as a leader coming into this new community, and so that's just special, so special to me.
I also think you should give money to help the leaders reach out to all these kids that I go to school with, so that they can have a better chance of knowing Jesus and knowing that they are loved.